Street at the link near 120. Give me ground jeju 135, sorry for the delay, request pushback. Jeju 135, pushback and use the full facing your left, scanning 102, squad standby, break, jeju 517, pushback and use the full facing your left, scanning 102, squad standby. Facing northwest, clear pushback, squad standby, jeju 517. Jeju 135, pushback clearance. Roger, pushback facing northwest, QNH 1022, Jeju 135 and squad standby. Thank you. Repeat, Airborne 8980, contact fire 11815.
Control, unknown 8 control, bypass, sports show.
Morning.
Hello. 121A, contact fire 11815, okay? 네, 컨택 타워 118-15 수고하셨습니다. 수고하셨습니다.
Morning. Morning.
아샤나 A789은 김해관 리듬 폰 5 안녕하십니까?
Check.
아샤나 A789은 please come requirements. 아샤나 A789은 flight level 2 코드로 amended, maintain flight level 2 코드로 to 2 separation. 아샤나 A789은 A4. 아샤나 A789은 clearance for you, ready to copy? 아샤나 A789은 clearance jeju via the departure, Foottex condition, then Foottex, then 9579, then as file, clear maintain flight level 2 코드로 departure frequency, to departure 125 portion, 125 decimal 5, stop 5302, readable. 여기서 어그션 아샤나 A789은 correct? Roger. We will report when ready for taxi to Jeju 500. 아샤나 A789은 readable clearance. China A789er, Delta 2 departure, contact condition, feedback. China A789er, negative, Delta 2, Delta 2. China A789er, with the correct default when ready for pushback, expect departing runway 365.
gimhae ground, jeju 135 혹시 flight level 200 아직 가능한가요?
제주 135-200로 지금 돼 있습니다만 가능합니다.
네, 혹시 다른 항적이랑 교체 들어갔습니다. 감사합니다.
그리고 있으면 걱정하셔도 됩니다. 혹시 제주 135 플라이트를 투투제로 가능하실까요? 지금 이륙하는 게 투제로거든요.
제주 135?
제주 135 하버스나 레벨 투투제로
맞아, flight level 220 available, 제주 135.
제주 135, thank you, 플라이 레벨 투투제로.
I am ready for the checklist. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested 100%. Flight instruments.
gimhae ground, jeju 517, you're ready for taxi, turning 36 right.
Heading 2,
제주 517,
3,
taxi to holding
altimeter
point runway
1,
36 right,
0,
yeah,
2,
corresponding
2.
Echo 5.
Pre-flight
Turning
checklist
36
complete.
right, holding point, via Golf 10, then Echo 6. Fake and jeju 517.
제주 517, Golf 1 then Echo 5.
Golf 1 then Echo 5, jeju 517, thank you.
제주 135, 아까 투투제로 잡고 있는 항적이 그 공항에서 50분 동안 머무르면서 투투제로가 안 비었었는데 지금 비어서 드리겠습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. 저 flight level 220. 제주 135.
173 set.
gimhae ground, jeju 135,
For the
request
departure brief.
taxi to runway 36
ahead.
right.
Okay, we're at a gate. The
제주
taxi route for
135,
departure
taxi
runway
to
will
holding
be
point
assigned by
runway 36
ATC.
right, yeah,
This
Golf
airport does
10 then
not use
Echo
ground
5.
radar. We will use reduced thrust for takeoff. For the takeoff config, we'll use flaps
Roger,
5.
taxi to
Flaps
holding
will be
point
on.
runway 36
ATC
right,
is
Golf
not
1 Echo 1.
We'll be using NADP-1.
Jeju
Production
135.
altitude is 1,500 feet.
제주
Departure
7,
will be by
contact
ATC
181
vectors.
from today.
As for concerns, there are no special factors for this departure. I'll be the pilot flying today.
Contact tower
Takeoff will be
118
called
by,
malfunction
thank you
or
very
warning
much,
inside of
Jeju
the warning.
517.
I'll call stop or go. I'll reject the takeoff or any warning condition that significantly affects the safety of the flight. Before 80 knots, I'll reject the takeoff for any of the following. Takeoff config warning, system failures, activation of the master caution system, tire failure, unusual noise or vibration, abnormally slow acceleration if the side window opens, fire or fire warning, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning if the airplane is unsafe or unable to fly. Between 80 knots and V1, I'll reject for a fire or fire warning and engine failure, or if the airplane is unsafe or unable to fly. After V1, takeoff will be continued, and no action will be taken before 400 feet, other than to apply toga and to silence the oral warnings. Any questions?
No questions.
Departure briefing complete.
Are we clear to pressurize? Okay.
Jeju 135, contact fire 1815, good day. Roger, contact tower 18.15, Jeju 135, good day, 감사합니다. 수고하셨습니다.
I am ready for the checklist. Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. MCP. Takeoff speeds. CDU preflight. Completed. Trim. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Before start checklist complete.
AAR8789, pushback and engine start up, facing south KH 1022, score move standby.
Starting 2. Oil pressure. Check.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Launching gear. Departure check completed. Live has been inserted. Release parking brakes. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Starting 1. Flaps 5. Oil pressure.
Set parking brakes.
Hi guys, here's the load chute for you. Have a safe flight.
Alright guys, everyone's seated. We're all buttoned up and ready to go in the back.
AAR8789, before being ready for taxi.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pane removed.
AAR8789, confirm ready for taxi.
Before taxi checklist. Anti-ice. Auto. Recall.
혹시 준비되셨나요?
Checked. Flight controls.
AAR8789,
Ground equipment.
네, 택시 준비되시면 말씀해 주세요.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
AAR8789, proceed to holding point of runway 36 right via Golf 1 to road and Echo 5. Thank you.
Clear right.
AAR8789, 수공맨 말해.
Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist complete. The cabin is ready. Cabin crew, take your seats.
AAR8789, contact tower 11815, good day.
The gate to be Papa. Echo 3, then Papa, then go to 7, Southwest 77.
Southwest 777.
Cross runway 36 right, then Papa, then go to 7, Southwest 77.
Runway, last code 7, turn Papa, stop standby, contact ground 12905.
Roger, cross runway 36 right, and
via Papa. And for I stand by and contact ground 1.995, Southwest 75. Channel 8789 Fox Charlie, line of runway 364. Tower 77 crew 방하십니까? Channel 789 left state of runway 365 confirm.
Check. Flight directors on. Thrust set. LNAV. VNAV. $80 knots. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up.
Channel 789 contact Gimhae departure 125.5.
Climb.
Channel 8789 radar contact, cancel turn left heading 220.
Speed check, flaps up.
Channel 8789 cancel speed restriction below 10,000 feet, increase speed 320, climb level 240. Increase speed 320 knots. Channel 8789 direct OPEX.
After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist complete. $10,000 feet.
AAR8789 contact Incheon Control 124.52. 안녕히 가십시오.
AAR8789 Incheon report present attitude. AAR8789 Incheon control report passing altitude. AAR8789 Roger, flight level 240. Incheon Control, jeju 135 is leaving flight level 2004, flight level 160. jeju 135 맞아요. jeju 517 contact jeju first 1 decimals. jeju 135, if you able reduce the speed down to 20 knots for spacing. So you can speed jeju 135? jeju 135, if you able reduce the speed about 20 knots for spacing. Roger, we reduce speed to about 280, jeju 135. Roger, maintaining speed 300 knots. Jeju 135, thank you.
1,000 feet to level off.
Jeju 130 contact Jeju approach 121.3. Roger, contact Jeju approach 121.2, Jeju 135, 감사합니다. 네.
Check.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
Okay, we'll be arriving via the ATC assigned star. As for the approach, we can expect the ILS Cat 2. And the decision altitude for this approach is 163 feet. For the landing config, we'll use flaps 30. The landing runway condition is dry. Auto brake, we'll use level 1. After landing, please turn on the APU. This airport does not use ground radar, so turn the transponder off when we vacate the runway. And it looks like we'll be arriving at gate today. The taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. As for concerns, there are no special factors for this arrival. Any questions?
No questions.
Approach briefing complete.
Incheon control will maintain forever 160. Jeju 5.
Station calling. Station calling, confirm full time.
Jeju 517 will maintain level 160.
Incheon control, contact 235, 1 year per country. Jeju 5179, say again, contact Jeju approach 121.2.
121.2, contact Jeju
Check.
approach, Jeju 517, good day, thank you.
Korea 235, Incheon control, report altitude. Korea 235, Incheon control, report altitude. Casting flight level 180, Korea 235. Korea 235, identified, flight level 190. Maintain flight level 190, Korea 235. Ashana A789, descend and maintain flight level 160.
Stand by. Descent checklist. Recall. Checked. Notes. Auto brake level 1. Landing data. VREF 139, minimums 163 feet. Approach briefing. Descent checklist complete. Check.
Ashana AAR8789 stop descent at flight level 2002 to surface.
1,000 feet to level off.
Korean 235 offset. Korean 235 offset 3 mile right of track for spacing. Korean 235 offset 3 mile right of track for spacing. Korean 235 in control. Engine control, Korean 235, traffic inside. Korean 235, 아까부터 햇빛이 내리고 있는데 응답이 왔습니다. Ashana A789 accepting the first continue descent. Ashana A789, thank you for cooperation, contact jeju question, jeju approach in 121.2 radar.
Time via market to echo departure, report and patching 13,000 Korean 762. Ashana 152, descent maintain boost over.
Asian 152, descent maintain 4,000.
Ashana 152, turn left heading 280.
Turn left, turn heading 280, Asian 152.
Ashana 152. A789 aware. A789 jeju approach, descend via market to Papa level. A7. 어버시 영상 인내나이트로 리플 from vision.
1,000 feet to level off.
Ashana A9 contact tower 118.1 good. Contact tower 118.1 소리입니다. 제주 517 descend maintain 9,000 KH 121. Azana 152, can you proceed direct to Yumin?
Direct to Yumin, Asian 152.
152 Azana, direct Yumin, descend maintain course Azana.
Descend to main 4000 and direct to Yumin, Asian 152.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
Descend 135, turn right heading 320 for spacing. Setting to 135. Turn right heading 320 for spacing. 맞아, turn right heading 320 for spacing to 135. 지금 517, 마이너스 하신 늦었는데 그 고조 하셔야 돼요. 맞아요, 마이너스 하신 저희 스탠바이하고 아무것도 못 쳤는데 마이너스 하신으로 하겠습니다. 제주 517.
1, 0, 2, 0. Approach checklist complete.
제주 approach, 제주 517 confirm expect RS0 runway 07 approach.
Check.
Confirm course sign, second course sign.
Figure 517, confirm expect RS07 approach.
Hello, 7, from IS007, expect 하시면 됩니다.
Roger, Figure 517.
제주 135, turn left heading 200 speed, 250 left. 맞아요, turn left heading 200 speed, 250 left, 제주 125. 그래, 원투원에 그런 RS 주고 다니는 지로 세워놓고, 지부터 established.
1,000 feet to level off.
맞아, clear wireless on a 07 approach, current localized established, clear 120. 아시아나 152, 그 유민으로 가시는 거 맞죠?
네, 유민으로 가고 있습니다.
아시아나 152, 스피드 190 원래.
Speed 190, Asian 152.
오해 762, 패싱, 플랜 레벨 160. FSX 컨트랙 인천 컨트롤 124. 컨트랙 인천 컨트롤 코리안 762. 지금 파이어스에서 턴 레프트 헤딩 180.
Turn left heading 180 to 517.
517, 지금 원드리파이어 턴 레프트 헤딩 0990 for spacing. 맞아요, 레프트 헤딩 0990 for spacing, 제주 135. 그래, 원투원의 컨택터 원만하게 되시면 오케이. 타워 수고하셨습니다. 그래, 잠시만요. 원투 수고했다. 알았어. 알겠습니다. 나는 제로세븐, 그렇지. 아시아나 원투. 아시아나 원투 수고했다. 알겠습니다. 나는 제로세븐.
Okay, cleared for IS approach 187.
지금 517, direct 유민, is gonna maintain 4,000 high 유민.
Direct to Yumin, descend 4,000 by Yumin, Jeju 517.
지금 134, direct 유민, is gonna maintain 4,000 high 유민.
Silent Team descend, maintain 4,000 by Yumin, Jeju 135. Asian 152, glide slope for life.
152, roger. Angela 8789, say your speed. Say your speed. Angela 8789, roger. Speed 200. FSX pushing 6 Belgium 700 feet to flight level 190.
Asian 152, localize alive.
Angela 152, contact tower 118.1A.
Asian 152, contact tower 118-100.
Check.
지금 6 마이너, 제주어 디파처 웨이더 컨택, 클라이언드 마켓 있고, 클라이언드 마켓 있고, 지금 6 마이너. 제주어 5-7, active cleared IS Zulu 907 approach, report established.
Clear IS 7 Zulu approach, report established 907, Jeju 5-7.
제주 134 SLBN 디세너 메인테인 4,000 by 유민, 그 고도 4,000으로 유민 크로스 하십시오. 네, 알겠습니다. 맞아요. 크로스 유민, 디젤 4,000, 제주 135. 135 고도가 좀 높아 보입니다. 참고하십시오. 네, 맞아요. 알겠습니다. 제주 135. Angela 8789, descend maintain 4,000 by Yumin, QNH 1020. Reactive 4,000 by Yumin. 제주도 5-7, 리즘 노멀 스피드, 리퍼트만 에스타블리시 정도 로컬라이저.
Vision normal speed, establishment 07, Jeju 5-7.
제주 135, 리즘 노멀 스피드, 클리어드 INS 주로 런웨이 07 approach, 리퍼트만 에스타블리시. Reaching normal speed, clear line through runway 07 approach, report established, Jeju 135. Angela 8789, direct Yumin.
$10,000 feet. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. Check.
제주 파일럿은 컨택터 118.1 좋은 추석 되십시오.
컨택 데시멀 1, 명절 잘 보내세요. 감사합니다.
지금 파일럿은 컨택 인천 컨택 124 대신 52 굿데이.
컨택 인천 컨택 124 데시멀
Speed check, flaps 1.
감사합니다. 명절 잘 보내세요. 제가 FSX 라이너.
제주 135 reduce speed to minimum speed until established. Roger, reducing speed now, 제주 135. 제주 135 correction, final approach fix까지 그 미니멈 스피드 유지 좀 부탁드립니다. 네, 맞아요. 미니멈 스피드 until the final fix, 제주 135. 맞아요. 이수가 일반이나 애프터 유미 클럽 아레스 쪽으로 107 approach. 제주 approach, 제주 135 established localized areas 쪽으로 107.
Speed check, flaps 5.
제주 135 아직 continue approach. 맞아요. continue approach, 제주 135. 아시아나 A789 제주 PNH 1020 리버턴 established localized. PNH 102 대문으로 들어오셨죠? 맞아요. 아시아나 A789 리즘 노멀 스피드. 제주 135 컨택터 118.1 좋은 추석 되십시오. 네, 컨택 제주 타워 118.1 감사합니다. 제주 135 굿데이. 네. A789 Roger, continue approach.
Radio altimeter alive. Approach armed. Cabin crew, take your seats. Speed check flaps 20. Gear down.
A789 contact tower 118 stay.
Speed check flaps 30.
A789 runway 7, continue approach.
The speed brake is not armed. 1,000 feet. Approach stable. Landing checklist. Landing checklist.
Contact departure 121 decimal to the bay.
Contact departure 121 decimal to radio 10 marine base 50.
A789 wind 200 degrees corner to runway 7 clear to ahead.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. Speed brakes up.
If you need anything, just let me know.
A789 welcome to jeju, right at 5 vacate runway.
60 knots. Check.
A789 right turn runway 7 vacate runway.
Flight directors off.
A789 contact commander 121.65 왔습니다.
AAR8789, touching to gate number 6, yes, she will group 1. Area 135, jeju ground. Area 135, jeju ground. Version 899 ground. Version 8789 now, jeju ground is closing contact Unicom 122.8 today. Jeju 135 now, jeju ground is closing contact Unicom 122.8 today.
와이터 유니콘 122.8 오늘 관절 수고하셨습니다. 감사합니다. 진행 제주 135.
All station listen now, jeju ground is closing contact Unicom 122.8 수고하셨습니다. 즐거운 명절 되세요.
I am ready for the checklist. Shutdown checklist. Parking brake. Shutdown checklist complete.